Welcome, my friends. Let's do this 10 minutes of strength and stretching. Please come to your mat, hands and knees. We're going to start in a child's pose as we send our hips back towards our heels and reach our fingertips forward, relaxing our forehead towards the mat. Take a few deep breaths here. And then we're going to come up on our hands and knees to do cat-cow. Pressing through the thumb and the index finger, checking to make sure that our knees are under our hips. And then we'll begin inhaling as we look up, exhaling as we look back towards our legs. Inhaling, dropping the belly, gaze up, exhale, press into the mat, tucking the chin. You can make movements in the shoulders here, in the hips, however it feels good, warming up our joints. Warming up the spine, inhaling as we gaze up and exhaling as we look towards the navel. You can rock back into child's pose, sending the hips towards the heels, fingertips out in front, and gently rock side to side. As we get ready to come back up onto all fours, we're going to step our right foot forward, tuck the toes of our back left foot, and then lift up. And we are going to do a few pulsations here, so we'll be kneeling, bending the left leg, then standing, kneeling, standing, inhaling and exhaling here. If you need to place something underneath of the palms, if your fingers can't reach the floor, you can use blocks or anything you have at the home. One more pulse, and then we're going to come to a pause. Both legs are straight here, stretching through the back of that right leg. Relax the neck. Take some nice smooth inhales and exhales. Then stepping back to kneeling with both knees. As we switch legs, bring the left foot forward, tuck the toes of the right, and begin kneeling and extending with the right leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Lunging and extending. We're going to do 2 more pulses before coming to a pause. Stepping that back foot a bit more forward. Both legs are straight. The front knee can bend depending on the flexibility. And taking some nice deep breaths here. Take one more breath. And then we're going to get ready to come to child's pose as we go back onto the knees. Toes together, knees as wide as comfortable, stretching the fingertips forward. Allowing the forehead to rest down if it feels good. And then making our way onto our stomach. Tops of the feet pressing down, fingers all together in line with the chest, elbows hugging in towards the body. As we press through the tops of the feet, the chest slightly rises. We look towards the tip of the mat, keeping the chin slightly tucked. Strengthening our lower back and spine. Remember to breathe. And then stack the forearms, allow the forehead to rest, allow the heels to fall outward. Now we bring our legs together as one unit, palms facing down, pinkies by our outer thighs as we get ready to fly. So we lift both legs up and reach our fingertips back and outward, again looking down towards the tip of the mat. Take one more deep inhale, and as you exhale, stack the forearms and rest the forehead on the mat. We're going to come up to all fours and then step back with the left leg, pressing through the toes, feeling that stretch in the calf. Finding our balance, we lift the back leg and reach our right arm forward. tightening the core for balance, and then we're going to bring our elbow toward the knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend, inhaling and exhaling. Now we're going to hold there for one more breath and then place the knee and hand back down as we step back through the toes of the right leg, finding our balance, reaching out with our left hand and our right leg, tightening that core as we get ready to bring elbow to knee and then extend. So elbow to knee, extend out, elbow to knee, extend. Looking down at one point on the mat for balance. Remember, inhale and exhale. And now hold for a breath. And then place the hand and knee back down. Press the hips back towards the heels. Just relax in child's pose, rocking the forehead left and right on the mat. If you want to try child's pose with the knees together and arms by the side, fingertips going back, to see how that feels. On your next inhale, rise the torso up, bring the arms up overhead, prayer fingers, and then exhale forward, reaching the fingertips in front of you, allowing the forehead to fall towards the mat. Nice deep inhales and exhales. As we bring the fingertips back up, allowing the right palm to fall to your right side, reaching up overhead with the left, and then allowing the left palm to fall, reaching overhead with the right. And then we're going to make our way to a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, and begin rolling our shoulders backwards. You can relax the palms on the knees. Then bring the palms behind your back to allow yourself to sit up nice and tall before twisting with the left hand, bringing that left hand towards that right knee. Inhale and exhale here. Switch sides. Left hand behind to stabilize the spine, twisting towards the left, bringing that right palm to that left knee. Release. Interlace the fingers, press them away. Inhaling and exhaling, maybe bringing the fingers up overhead. Switch the interlacing, press away. And maybe bringing them up overhead and relax them down by your sides. Then inhale them up again, interlacing them behind the head, rocking left and right with the elbow, bringing it towards your knee. Release the arms, spin around onto your back, knees bent, feet flat. We're going to cross our right leg over the left and allow the knees to fall to the left side, doing a gentle lying twist. You can allow the arms to come out like a V, palms facing up. Shoulders relaxed on the mat, head relaxed on the mat. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the middle. And then switching the cross left over right, allowing the knees to fall towards the right. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring those knees back towards the middle as we get ready to do a bridge, fingertips reaching down our sides towards our heels. We inhale, lifting the buttocks. Head is on the mat, shoulders pressing down on the mat, chin tucked. Inhale and exhale, making sure that our knees don't go out wide. If you want to try a little bit deeper, you can interlace the fingers beneath you. Remember to breathe. Gently release the interlaced fingers. Slowly allow the butt to fall back to the mat. Now we're going to do some pelvic tilts. So we're going to allow our hips to dip away and then dip back towards our face. So I move my arms here so that you could visualize a bit better. So you'll see that curvature under my back gets bigger and then smaller because I'm tilting my hips forward and then tucking my tailbone, bringing my hips back towards me. Just creating some hip awareness here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and give those legs a nice squeeze. You can grab wrists or interlace fingers, knees together, head and shoulders relaxing back. Give yourself a nice hug. And then extend the feet up towards the ceiling, straightening the legs as much as is comfortable. Thank yourself for doing this practice for your body and mind. Thank you for tuning in to Megabalanced. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and you can always go to my website listed there on the screen if you have any questions or are interested in virtual services.